Hello everybody, welcome to Hollywood Sports, the most realistic sports channel on YouTube. Hey guys, I got an NCAA 09 game coming to you, but it's for one of my subscribers, Cade Higgins. I want to say thank you for being a subscriber of Hollywood Sports. Hey, you wanted a request to see Oklahoma State? No problem. You got Oklahoma State going up against the North Carolina Tar Heels. And this is for C-Nick24. Here's your Tar Heels going up against Cade Higgins, Oklahoma State. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for being a subscriber. Love you. Here you go.
Game on the menu tonight, folks, between the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. What's the starting five look like, you might ask? Well, whether it's a big game or a small game, your starting five has got to be ready to go, Dick.
A great matchup at the off-guard position. I've been looking forward to this, Brad.
Tonight really should be a good one. We've got two excellent point guards going at it. Number 00 might be one of the best floor leaders in the country right now.
The player who'll be guarding tonight is also a great floor general, Brad. This should be a classic matchup.
I couldn't agree more with you, partner. Let's get down to the court and join the action. And now for the tip. So here we go. Gave it up. A little two-man action. Pull-up jumper left side. Can't connect. The power forward receives the pass. Working it around the perimeter. He attempts the trifecta. He gets it to go. Both teams are looking to get something going here.
Up and inside.
Goes up for two. Perfectly executed. Pushes it up. Tries for two. The lay-in.
Get out of the way, baby. That was absolutely sensational.
On the dribble, gives it up. And our trifecta for the night. Aaron Andrews on the sideline with Dick Vitale. And has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that block shot.
10 on the shot clock. Cross court. With the big shot. A lot of people can't hit that shot anymore, Dick. That 10, 12-foot shot.
Yeah, the medium-range shot is an extension.
And a momentary look from three-point land. The shot's off target. Up and in. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. For two. Off the rim and no good. Pushes it up. For the bucket. The lay-in. Pushes it up. Looking for the pick now.
Hey, the two-man game is great to watch when you have an intelligent dribbler and a skilled big man.
The Cowboys have a special roster, which I know you're in love with, Dick.
Oh, their roster is pretty special, Brad. You know why? Because of the seniors, the leaders, the dependable ones. They're so important.
Let's go courtside. What do you got for us, Aaron?
Brad, before the game, both coaches and players said they were looking forward to tonight's matchup. Whose weaknesses will be exposed and who will really step up, guys?
All right, thanks, Aaron. Aaron Andrews, our sideline correspondent. I'll let you know that with an additional insight there. Hensley receives the ball.
There he is, strips the ball loose.
Well, let's take a look here at the tempos for both these teams tonight.
Well, it looks like both of them are going to be battling to see who can control the tempo and put pressure on the opponent. I'll tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box.
Now the turnaround jumper with the board.
As soon as you get that defensive rebound, you should be looking to push the ball.
Hensley receives the ball.
Up and inside.
Goes up for two. Perfectly executed. Gave it up.
They've got a shooter spotting up on the three-point line.
Tries for two. Up and in. As we continue to track the game's tempo.
These teams are selectively pushing the ball and looking for transition opportunities.
Stewart makes his debut into the game.
I tell you, this kid comes in with fire, Brad. He really knows how to bring it.
The Tar Heels in transition. Dickerson may have escaped one there. Dickerson handles the feed from the top of the circle. He puts in another score.
He can see the light, Brad, and it's hanging right over the goal.
On the dribble, gives it up. Turnaround jumper. He grabs the board. Pushes it up. From the top of the circle. Nope. For two. The lay-in. From left of the circle. Shiver picks up the defensive foul. Second team foul. Number 21 checks in the game again.
Hey, always interesting to see how players respond after a bit of a breather.
The Cowboys are going to be at the line for the first time in this game. Makes the first shot. Gets it. The Tar Heels are all about up-tempo style, aren't they, Dick?
They sure are. They like to recruit athletes, mainly guys who can get out and run, fill the lanes, and pressure opponents.
At the end of the first half, the Tar Heels are up by 7. This one's too close to call here at the end of the first. Dick, do you have a highlight of the half?
Watch here. Handing the ball inside like you see. In this highlight, will take a lot out of a team on defense. I expect to see more of the same from both teams in the second half.
Let's get back to the action and see what happens. Oklahoma State did a terrible job cleaning the glass in the first half.
How many times you and I hear coaches preach about the importance of rebounding the ball on both ends of the floor? I don't know where the players' minds are. Maybe they're thinking about their dates.
Dick, two great players now heading into the second half. We watched them through the first half, and they played it pretty dead even. We'll see what happens here in the second half.
Well, they're really doing a great job. Both guys getting good shots, really making them count, and really their teammates are getting them the ball at the right time.
For the deuce. Way off target. Pushes it. Ten on the shot clock. Off the rim and no good. Gave it up. Both teams looking to get things going here. The center takes the feed.
He's a human eraser. I love shot blockers. They add such a dimension to your team.
Well, let's take a look at the tempo each team is going to try to set for this game. Richard?
Well, whenever you have two teams looking to control the speed of the game, you need to keep your eye on how each team makes changes. Setting the tempo can be an advantage, but adapting can be just as important.
On the dribble, gives it up. From right of the circle. And it's in and out. Dickerson handles the pass. Looking for a good shot. Good defensive stance there against the spin move.
Well, the key is to beat him to the spot, and he did a great job. He anticipated that spot.
He rejects it. His shot blocked from behind.
He set him up nicely.
Up and in. Singleton handles the feed. They work the perimeter. Turnaround jumper. He might be on his way to a career game, partner.
Well, he will, Brad, if they don't get somebody on him in a hurry.
For the bucket, the Tar Heels have found a player who cannot seem to miss, Dick.
They need to keep feeding him the ball. It's simple.
The Cowboys are starting to get a lot of national attention. It's really amazing what a few strong showings at the NCAA tournament will do for your team.
Postseason is the time to shine, and it
Slaps the rock out of there. The lay-in.
Look at that! That's unbelievable, baby!
The power forward handles the feed. They go with the entry pass on the post. Turnaround jumper. Up and in. The Cowboys are going to have to make some modifications here, Dick. They're going to have to throw out the idea of playing in the half court and get this into more of an up-tempo game.
You got it, Brad. They may have to extend their defense and really look to trap in order to force some turnovers. They need points.
Let's check in with Erin Andrews and what she's got in store for us. Erin?
Well, Brad, the player matchup has been our focus tonight, and he's been effective because his teammates are finding him in the right spots, and he's knocking down all his shots, guys.
Thanks, Erin. Our trusty sideline reporter, Erin Andrews, keeping everyone on their toes there on the sideline. Dick, he's in a serious rhythm.
Hey, that's because he's getting the ball in rhythm, Brad. Very important.
Moving it around the perimeter. The skip pass is picked off. Now in transition. Kicks it out. He takes the shot.
In and out with tough luck.
With a layup. A lot of time to go now, Dick, on a 7-point lead.
That's right, Brad. A lot of time. They don't need to start forcing shots.
Well, now it's just a matter, Dick, isn't it, of clock management here?
Now it's a matter of clock management, Brad. They have to foul in order to be able to get to that winner's circle.
The lead is now 7 points.
This game is still up for grabs, Brad.
They'll throw this one in from the side. And yet another foul as they're just trying to hang on here.
Hey, now it's a matter of clock management, Brad. They have to foul in order to get back in this game.
Foul, and that stops the clock again. Sideline inbounds. And they continue to foul to stop the clock. They're setting to throw it in from the side. And yet another foul as they're just trying to hang on here. The offense begins off the sideline inbounds. He attempts the three. He hits it. They've got this defense in a panic.
Hey, you can't stop what you can't catch.
Cross court. ball goes out of bounds. William comes in for his first go-around tonight, Dick.
I'll tell you, the offense doesn't miss a beat when this guy comes in.
North Carolina is in the bonus. Thomas makes his first substitution.
I'll tell you what I like about him, Brad. He brings all kinds of energy to the floor.
Tucker steps to the line for the first time. Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Good. Oh, this man's in trouble. He passes it out of the trap. Works the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
He takes the open jumper. He drills it from downtown. Stewart handles the feed. What are your final thoughts regarding some of our points of emphasis earlier in the game, Dick?
These points of emphasis are a great guide for a team. Whether you're in up-tempo, half-court, or somewhere in between, you must do the things which will make you successful.
One skill which is often overlooked is the ability to play to your strengths and not to your weaknesses. It's a must to play your style of play and to do the things that make your team successful. Dick, we can talk about matchups all we want, but really it's not just always a one-on-one matchup. There's a lot of guys out there contributing.
Yeah, there really are. You got to play as a unit. It's all about the team. That's what gets you to the winner's circle.
Oklahoma State loses in a well-fought match.
You know, they really showed what they were made of and can come away from this game with a moral victory.
It's been a fun game, and as always, my partners alongside have enjoyed you being with us. For Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler. Good night, everybody.